Hey guys, it's Stardock. Welcome to the Immortals Progressive Weekend Recap. Well, TSM in terms of prep was decently easy to verse. They're a 0-4 team. When we saw Lulu, we knew they were going to put it top. We were calling it forever because their support player that they subbed in had a million games on Nautilus and Leona and literally 0 on Enchanters. So it was pretty obvious when they picked Lulu that it was going to Huni, in my opinion. We called it out immediately in draft, and we were very, very prepared for the Smite top going into the 4-5. So as far as preparation goes, I think that game was pretty decent. However, what happened in the game was not so great. It's pretty simple. They have a Jinx comp. We kept trying to 5v5 it, and we lost the 5v5s. Yeah, it was a really one-sided game. Obviously, we got 10 plates on Camille. Like I said before, this isn't a strategy we've necessarily practiced versus a lot. Genuinely, our guys were pretty much first time on stage versing the strat, just kind of trying to do their best. Only so much we can really say before the game actually starts to prepare them for the strategy. But I think overall, I'm very happy with how the guys adapted on stage, and it ended up being a game of inches. It sucks we lost, but a lot of lessons learned at least. EG, honestly pretty similar in terms of preparation. I thought they were a pretty straightforward team, and we got pretty much what we wanted, and they picked pretty much what we expected. Not to say that I think we hard won draft, just we got what we prioritized, and they also, I think, got what they prioritized, so it was probably a more even draft. The EG game overall was pretty back and forth to a certain degree, and then the Chrono Break happened, and I think, funnily enough, even though the Chrono Break was extremely unfavorable for us, we actually gained a lot of momentum from it due to Muhammad's 1v2, obviously. Everybody's morale was very low, I'd say, going out of the pause, but that was because we all expected Muhammad to die for free, and he ends up killing Corky 1v2. So I'd say due to that, our momentum was insanely spiked, and I thought our guys played with the momentum really well. Okay, well, essentially, everybody who understands League at a decently high level understands what it means when 2 solo laners with teleport are committing to a guy on side lane, and the one who's being caught on side lane, his team's only answer is to react to Baron. Obviously, we know that the pause, what happened in the pause is useful information even if we rewind the game 10 to 15 seconds, right? Vulcan literally checked the Baron, warded it, saw how fast we were doing it, the speed at which we were doing it, and essentially he can use all that information even if they rewind 10, 15 seconds. Now they can clearly state that, we're not doing the Baron very quickly, we can check a lot slower, we can even wait for impact to base and TP to full HP, they could wait for Corky package and TP. There's a numerous amount of things that they could have done better after the pause. I think they played terribly after the pause, and that is why they still lost. It's like a sigh of relief more than feeling good. I'd say if we 2-0'd this week, we'd feel pretty happy. But we know that these games were not very clean, and we have a ton to improve on. So at least as coaching staff, I'm just breathing a sigh of relief. I'm not necessarily over ecstatic about our results, but it is reassuring, of course, that we can beat a top team. Based on our games last week, I think we should be going into the Super Week with a lot of confidence and momentum. Thanks everybody for watching the Immortals Progressive Weekend Recap. We'll see you next time.